Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
भगवान श्री कृष्ण के जन्म से बहुत निकट पहुंच चुके हैं।
So we are very near to the birth of Lord Shri Krishna, and wherever Lord Krishna is, there Devadi Dev Mahadev is always present as well. Shivji is addressed as Kshetrapal, that is the protector or benefactor of an area. So wherever Krishna is about to appear or manifest, wherever he is about to perform pastime, or wherever he is supposed to reside or wants to reside, at that place, Shivji stays there as well to keep guard and protect that place. That is why Shivji is also addressed as Kshetrapal. So this is the month of Lord Shiva, that is the Shravan month. Tomorrow we are going to celebrate Janmashtami and Mahotsav, and in US, in Washington DC, there is a physical katha, and then we will meet at Radha Ashtami. So we won't have this Ravan Mas in our hand. So this is the last opportunity to listen or speak about Lord Shiva. So whatever overwhelming thoughts that I have, let me speak that as well.
तुम्हें कह दूं शिव जी के बारे में थोड़ा सा?
So shall I speak something about Lord Shiva? Sometimes people request that, why that don't you do any katha on Shiv Puran? We do Shiv Katha, but not Shiv Puran Katha. From Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Brahma Samhita, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, etc., the pastimes of Shivji can be performed for years. But yet, as this is the Shravan month, and as we have heard yesterday, that Lord Shiva got married in this month and he drank the poison as well in this month. So personally, it is the most beloved, favorite month of Lord Shiva as well. So let's listen to the glories of Lord Shiva for.
वैष्णव भक्त रोज सुबह हरिनाम जप करने से पहले 10
So we all Gaudiya Vaishnavas speak before we chant. That time we sing or say 10 offenses. So we start our chanting with remembering Lord Shiva. So people have this confusion that we don't believe in Lord Shiva in our Mangla Arti. We take his name. We say Shivasya.
इंग्लिश में बोलते होंगे, लेकिन संस्कृत इस प्रकार से है, शिवस्य श्री विष्णुर्य.
The Sanskrit is such that
दिया भिन्नम पश्येत स खलु हरि नाम अहित कर. आप कितना भी हरि नाम का जाप करो,
it implies that no matter how much you chant the holy names of the Lord, it won't be beneficial for you if you offend Lord Shiva or you dishonor him or offend him in any manner. So in this verse, this is the verse from Padma Puran which Prabhupada ji has shared. So it implies that we should not understand him to be lesser than Lord Vishnu, nor he should be considered more than him. If you think that he is lesser, then also it is an offense. And if you think that he is greater, then that also is an offense. So we should honor him with equanimity.
और ये सब पर्व होते हैं ना, समय समय
When
पर
we have
गाना
these
सुनना
festivals,
बोलना, इसकी अपनी
according
महिमा
to
होती
the
है।
time and
जैसे
festivals, listening to the glories is also glorious.
लेकिन
So the
सीजनल
fruits are
फ्रूट्स
all
होते
good,
हैं,
but the seasonal fruits are the most beneficial for us.
उसका फल ज्यादा मिलता है, सीजनल फ्रूट। तो शिव जी की सीजन है, श्रावण मास है।
So this is the time of Lord Shiva. The Shravan month is going on, and this is the last opportunity to speak about Lord Shiva from this Vyaspeed this year. So
हमारे शास्त्रों में, पुराणों में शिव जी को आदिश कहा।
according to Vedic scriptures, he has been referred to as Adish,
भी कहा गया,
and he is also referred to as Adidev and Adinath.
वैसे आदि अनादि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम वो कृष्ण के विषय में हम बोलते हैं,
So
लेकिन शिव जी
we
को
both
आदिनाथ,
we speak about
आदिदेव या
Krishna as Adi, Anadi, Sarvakarana Karana, etc. But we refer to him also as Adi. The reason being,
इस धरती पर
on this material
जीव की
universe,
उत्पत्ति का प्रथम, हाँ,
the first
प्रथम क्या कहेंगे, हैं? जीव की प्रथम उत्पत्ति इस धरती पर
so the first
हुई थी। भागवत जी
human
में
came into existence by the mercy of Lord Shiva.
जन्म दिया,
So Brahmaji gave birth to many sons to
शादी नहीं करी,
populate this earth, but they said that we don't want to get married.
से महादेव
And then Brahmaji appeared from his forehead,
करना शुरू किया,
and then he started creating
जीवों की उत्पत्ति
the living entities. So
शिव जी हैं। इसलिए
the beginning point of creation of all these living entities is Lord Shiva. That is why he is referred to as Adish, Adinath, etc.
अभी तो हमारे शिव जी अभी मेरे पीछे तो भजन कर रहे हैं, शिव जी ध्यान में बैठे हैं, लेकिन बंदे के पास बहुत सारे अस्त्र और शस्त्र भी हैं। पानी पी लो कमला माता, पानी पी लो, मैं आपकी राह देखता हूं। सो शिव जी के बहुत सारे अस्त्र और
So,
शस्त्र भी हैं।
although Lord Shiva here in the backdrop is on the backdrop as in a meditative state, but he also has many weapons as well. So weapons are or shastra are the one that you can fire from a distance, but astra is the one which you have to keep in your hand. For example, a sword, knife, etc. So the astra can be fired from a distance like bow and arrow. So what are the weapons with Lord Shiva? So he has Pinak, which was damaged by Lord Ram. And with this Pinak, he had killed the Tripurasur.
अर्थ है भवरेंदु और सुदर्शन।
Then he has Bhavarendru and Sudarshan. And he also has a weapon that is Pashupatastra. Pashupashastra. And then he has a weapon that you have to hold in hand and attack, that is Trishul or a trident.
और त्रिशूल जैसे अस्त्र और शस्त्र शिव जी के पास है, इसलिए संभल कर रहिएगा।
So you should be always careful. He has all types of weapons in his arsenal.
देखा होगा शिव जी के गले में कल्याण जी आनंद जी वाला वो म्यूजिक है ना, टूणू नूणू नूणू जब बजता है,
When there is the music of a snake,
शेर को जगाकर अपने रियल स्वरूप में आ जाते हैं। तो शिव जी के गले में नाग है।
So Lord Shiva has snake on his neck. And what is the name of this snake? What type of snake is that? That is a Vasuki snake. He is the younger brother of Sheikh Anant Sheikh or Sheshnag. His wife
पत्नी दक्ष प्रजापति की कन्या सती.
His first wife is the daughter of Daksh Prajapati, Mother Sati. And in Ramayana, we usually listen, and it's mentioned in Shiv Puran as well. It is mentioned in Bhagavatam as well that how Sati finished or burnt herself, and then in her second birth she appeared as Parvati, and she was married to Lord Shiva again. So this Sati again was reborn and married to Lord Shiva. But when she married the second time, like in the form of Parvati, then she was given many names. So she was referred to as Uma. And then she's also referred to as Urmi, Durga, Kali, and many more forms she take. So how many sons he have? So we know about two, but he has many more sons. So the most famous of them all is Lord Ganesha. So we can listen to these pastimes for one katha each. So indirectly also he has Sukesh, then Jalandhar, the husband of Brinda Devi, then Lord Ayappa, then Bhoma. They all are other sons of Lord Shiva along with Ganesh and Kartikeya. So who all are the disciples of Lord Shiva? So initially he had 7 disciples, and they were referred to as Saptrishi later on. And these sages, they got the knowledge through Lord Shiva and they distributed it further through the world. And by that, so many Vedic scriptures and injunctions came into being. So who are these 7 disciples? That is Dev Guru Brahaspati, Viktalaksh Shukra, Sahasraksha, Mahendra, Prachetasya Manu, and 7th is Bharadwaj. So in this manner, Lord Shiva had 7 disciples. So, there is another disciple of Lord Shiva. This is Gaur Shirash. So we listen about his ganas, that is Shiv ganas or his associates. So how many associates he have?
यहाँ ये शिव जी के गण है, ये शंभु सेना है, मोटा गण यहाँ बैठा है। शिव जी के गण में भी कैटेगरी है।
So there are categories in his associates as well. His primary associates are Bhairav, then Veerbhadra. So my blood starts boiling on the name of Veerbhadra. When Lord Shiva realized that his wife was killed, he sent Veerbhadra. So his first primary associates are Shringi, Ringi, Shail, Gokarna, Veerbhadra, Ghantakarna, Jay, Vijay. And apart from that, Pishach, snakes, etc. are also considered to be the associates of Lord Shiva. So who are the member of his council? So there are 5 people in that. That is Lord Surya or Sun God, Durga, Shiva, Vishnu, and Ganpati. So these are all the 5 members of council.
ये पांचों की पंचायत लगती है। सूर्य, गणपति, दुर्गा, शिव और विष्णु। अच्छा, शिव जी कैलाश में, अब कैलाश में महल तो नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी वहां जो द्वार है
So
शिव जी के,
Lord Shiva doesn't reside in a palace, but
नंदी,
there is a door. So who is the door? Who guards this door? That is Nandi, Rishabh, Vingi, Ganesh,
और महाकाल,
and sometimes Umameshwar and Mahakal. So they all are considered to be the guards at his door,
शिव जी के पार्षद कौन है?
who are his
जैसे भगवान विष्णु के
parshads
पार्षद है ना, जय और विजय,
or
ऐसे शिव जी के
associates.
पार्षद कौन?
Like
तो शिव जी
Vishnuji
के
has Jay or
पार्षद
Vijay,
वाहन रावण,
so he has
चंड,
Van, Ravan,
नंदी,
Chand,
भृंगी,
Nandi,
ये सब शिव जी के
Bringi.
पार्षद माने गए हैं। न केवल सनातन धर्म,
Not only in Sanatan religion
अपितु
or Shaivism,
अन्य धर्मों
but in other religions as well,
पाया गया है।
Lord Shiva is
सभी
venerated.
का केंद्र देवाधिदेव महादेव
The
रहे हैं।
center or focus of all religion
ये अन्य धर्म
is
एक
Lord Shiva.
यजीदी,
So there is another religion that called Mushrik,
सूफी, इब्राहिमी,
Sabin, Subi,
इन सभी
Ibrahimi.
धर्मों में
So in all these
शिव जी के चिन्ह
religions,
पाए जाते हैं।
the footprints of Lord Shiva are found.
बौद्ध साहित्य में एक
In Buddhism as well,
धर्म गुरु हुए,
there was an international spiritual master. According to him,
बौद्धिस्ट के अनुसार, बौद्धिस्ट धर्म
so
बहुत
according to this
जापान,
Buddhist
चाइना, ये सब देशों में,
saint,
तो
a
उनके
scholar,
अनुसार भगवान बुद्ध शिव के अवतार है।
Lord Shiva,
उसको तणंकर, क्षणंकर और मेघंकर कहा गया है।
Lord Buddha is Shiva. That is why he is called as Megankar, Shivankar, etc. So Lord Shiva is such a character that the demigods and demons both love him alike.
असुर भी शिव जी को चाहते हैं और शिव जी भी देवताओं को भी चाहते हैं और असुरों को भी चाहते हैं। आपने देखा
Lord Shiva also likes them both. He gave benediction to Ravana.
शिव जी ने रावण को भी वरदान दिया और
So he gave benediction to Ravana, but he also gave boon to Lord Ram as well. He gave benediction to Shukracharya, Bhasmasur, etc. He is merciful on the wealthy rich people and also on the lower destitute poor people as well. So Shivji's cave in this world and society are found, for example, to escape this Bhasmasur on a mountain. He created a cave, and for many years he hid there. And that cave is still there. It is 150 kilometers far from Jammu in the mountains of Trikuta. There is this cave made by Lord Shiva, and it is said that or believed that Lord Shiva resides there still. Then there is another cave that is Amarnath. You might have gone as well, where he took Mother Parvati and gave her the Amar Katha. So when we go to Braj, there is a mountain Charan Pahadi, so where you can find the footprints of Lord Krishna. In many places you can find his footprint. If you go to Jagannath Puri, then there in Kedar, you have the footprints of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Similarly, Lord Shiva's footprints are also there in many places in Bharatvarsh. One of his footprints, which is referred to as Shripad, is on the cliff of Ratna, the mountain in Sri Lanka, where his actual footprints are available.
शिव जी के चरण चिन्ह 5 फीट 7
His
इंच
footprints are 5 feet 7 inch long and 2 feet 6 inch wide.
और 2.6 चौड़े हैं। कहाँ? श्रीलंका में, जिसे श्रीपद
So that is in Sri Lanka, which is referred to as Shripad. Then there is another footprint that is addressed as Rudrapad, which is in Tamil Nadu.
तमिलनाडु में एक स्थान है नागपट्टिनम,
There is a place called Nagapattinam,
शिव जी का
and there
चिन्ह पाया गया।
his footprints
शिव
are
जी का एक चरण
there.
चिन्ह तेजपुर में
Then
पाया गया।
there is another in
नदी के
Tejpur
पास
on the
रुद्र
banks of
मंदिर में
Brahmaputra.
शिव जी के चरण चिन्ह।
There is a temple where
और फिर शिव जी
these
का और एक
footprints are
चरण
there.
चिन्ह जागेश्वर
And then there is another footprint
ये
which is
उत्तराखंड
in Jageshwar in
ये
Uttarakhand,
से 36 किलोमीटर दूर
36 kilometers from Almora.
चढ़ोगे तो
There is a cliff,
ऊपर चढ़ना होगा।
and if you have to
पांडवों
climb
को
this
दर्शन
4
देने से
kilometer
बचने के लिए शिव
and
जी इस
to
स्थान पर आ गए और
escape
वहां पर
himself
शिव जी
to
के चरण चिन्ह पाए
give
गए।
an audience to Pandavas,
शिव
he
जी के चरण चिन्ह
hid there,
और
and
शिव
there
जी के
his
चरण चिन्ह
footprints are
रांची में
imprinted. And then there is another footprint in Ranchi, that is
ये वो
Jharkhand.
रांची है जहाँ चैतन्य महाप्रभु के भी चरण चिन्ह है। भाई
This
अपनी
is the
बात
place
समझ में
where
आता है ना,
we
जब
have
शिव
the
जी की बात
footprints
करें
of Chaitanya
चैतन्य
Mahaprabhu
महाप्रभु
as
का
well.
अपना होता है, अपनी भी कुछ रुचि होती है ना। तो इसी झारखंड में श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु
So in this Jharkhand,
इस मार्ग
they were
से
going to Vrindavan,
तो महाप्रभु कीर्तन कर रहे थे, नाच रहे
and
थे।
Mahaprabhu was
किसी हाथी
dancing and
से
performing
उस
congregational
वाले
chant,
महाप्रभु ने
and
उनको
all the
देखा।
animals also
तो
started
झारखंड में हमने
dancing.
देखा है
So
कि
there
ऐसे
is
पत्थर के ऊपर
in
चैतन्य
Jharkhand
महाप्रभु के चिन्ह
on
है,
a stone, there are the
उसके
footprints
हाथी
of
के
Chaitanya
चिन्ह
Mahaprabhu and the
ठीक
footprints of an
उसके
elephant
ऊपर
near,
आधा
and
सम का चिन्ह है।
how
मतलब वो
on
चिन्ह
half
ये
of it there
बताता
is
है
the
कि ये लोग नाचे होंगे,
sign or footprint
कैसे
of
नाचे होंगे, हाथी और
lion
सम गले मिलकर
itself.
नाचे होंगे। मतलब वो
So
प्रेम
it
से
seems
नाचे
that
जैसे।
lion and
तो
elephant
उसी
were
हरिद्वार
embracing each other and dancing. Such are
पहाड़ी
these
बाबा मंदिर
footprints.
में
And then in
शिव जी
Pahari
के
Baba
चरण चिन्ह
temple, there are footprints of Lord Shiva
जैसे
as well in
भगवान विष्णु
Jharkhand,
भगवान श्री कृष्ण पृथ्वी का
as
भार
Lord
कम
Vishnu,
करने के लिए
Krishna, to
अनेकों रूप
remove the
धारण करते हैं, ऐसे
weight
शिव जी
of
भी
from this
कुछ
earth,
विशेष काम
simply
करने के
takes
लिए
many
अनेक
incarnations.
अवतार लेते हैं।
Lord Shiva also
कृष्ण के अवतार तो कृष्ण
incarnate himself in
भगवत
many
पराक्रम से
forms
जानते हैं। शिव जी के
to
अवतार
relieve
तो
this world
अपने
of the
अंश अपनी
evil
धरा से शिव जी अवतार
doers.
लेते हैं। तो शिव जी ने अनेकों अवतार लिया, जैसे
So even Lord Shiva has taken many forms, like
जैसे नंदी,
Virbhadra,
भैरव,
Piplad, Nandi,
महेश,
Bhairav,
अश्वत्थामा,
Mahesh, Ashwathama,
शरभावतार,
Sharbhavatar,
दुर्वासा,
Grihapati,
हनुमान,
Durvasa,
वृषभ,
Hanuman,
यतिनाथ,
Rishabh,
कृष्ण दर्शन,
Yatinath,
अवधूत,
Krishna Darshan,
विशुवर्य,
Avadut,
सुरेश्वर, किरात
Sureshwar, Kirat,
और यक्ष, वैश्यनाथ,
Yaksha,
विजेश्वर, हंसरूप,
Vijeshwar, Hansarup,
इस प्रकार
Niteshwar.
से शिव जी ने कुछ विशेष काम
So
करने
in
के
this
लिए
manner,
अनेकों अवतार
there
धारण
are
किए।
many
और प्रसिद्ध तो है
incarnations of Lord
कि
Shiva
शिव
for
जी ने
specific work.
11 रुद्र के रूप में अवतार धारण किया।
And he has
ये जो हम
taken
शिव जी को,
incarnation
जो
as
लोग जिस शिव
11
जी को मानते
forms
हैं
of Rudra. The
वो
Shiva that we believe,
सदाशिव है। सदाशिव
that
मतलब
is Sadashiv,
नित्य निरंतर भगवान श्री
who
कृष्ण
is
भगवान राम की भक्ति करता है।
eternal
और
servitor
उस
of
सदाशिव के
Lord
एकादश
Vishnu,
रुद्र हुए।
Krishna and Rama.
एकादश रुद्र आप जानते हैं ना, 11वें रुद्र
So,
हनुमान जी में,
as you might be aware of the 11 Rudras, the 11th one is Hanuman. So, what are the names of
सो
these
एकादश
11
रुद्र का
Rudras?
क्रम से नाम है कपाली,
So, first is
पिंगल,
Kapali, then
विरूपाक्ष,
Pingal,
विलोहित,
Virupaksha,
शास्ता,
Vilohit,
अजपाद,
Shasta, Ajpad,
आपिर्बुद्ध, शंभु,
Apirbudhya,
चंड
Shambhu,
और भव।
Chand, and Bhav.
ये एकादश रुद्र है। ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है शिव पुराण हो रहा है? जो मुख्य मुख्य बातें हैं मैं आपके बीच में रख रहा हूं। अच्छा, शिव जी की एक बहुत सुंदर शिव जी के जीवन से एक सीख भी मिलती है।
There is a great learning from his life as well,
किया है
and
और
it
कौन
has
कौन
been many
सीखता है,
times
आचरण प्राप्त होता है। कई
ridiculed
बार
or
ऐसे लोग कहते हैं कि
satirized
मेरे
as well.
परिवार में
Sometimes people say that in my
बहुत विरोध
family,
होता है, मुझे भक्ति
people
करने का
oppose me.
स्कोप नहीं मिलता, मैं
They
डिवोर्स
don't,
ले रही
I
हूँ,
don't have any
डिवोर्स ले रहा
scope
हूँ, घर छोड़
to
रही हूँ,
perform devotional service. That is why I leave my home and separate from
और
them.
इसलिए घर पर झगड़ा होता है, कलह होता है
And therefore, they have
कि भाई वो मेरा
quarrel
विरोध
and
करता है, वो मेरा विरोध करता है, इसलिए मैं
find in our home.
झगड़ा करता हूँ। आप देखिए शिव जी के परिवार
So
में
you say in the family of Lord Shiva,
है उतना दुनिया में कहीं नहीं है।
there cannot be any better contradiction in his life.
शांति है।
Still, there is so much peace in the life of Shiv family. So if you see their life, then it is 360. Shivji's son is Kartikeya, and his vehicle is a peacock.
तो कार्तिकेय का वाहन है मयूर और शिव जी के गले में है नाग।
And Shivaji has snake decorated on his neck, and a peacock always kills a snake. So when they might come in front of Kartik, then this peacock might be clearing his anger through his eyes on this snake. And then there is a vehicle of Ganeshji as a mouse, and a mouse is eaten by a snake. So when he comes to Ganeshji, then this snake, it feels that he should eat the mouse. So
मूषक चूहे को खा जाऊं। दूसरी ओर
on the other hand,
शेर
Parvati ji's vehicle is a lion,
और शिव जी सवार होते हैं नंदी के ऊपर,
and Shivji rides on a bull. And a lion eats the cow and bull, etc. So all the vehicles, they are in opposition with each other. So it was satirized by a poet. It is not true. He said, when Kartikeya comes to Lord Shiva, then he said that you should take care of your snake, otherwise my peacock will eat it up. And when Ganesh comes, he complains, oh, please do one thing, please keep your snake, he will eat my mouse. And then by the time Parvati ji arrives, and she said, you should take care of bull, otherwise my lion will eat it.
शिव जी इतने परेशान हो गए इस कंप्लेंट को लेकर कि
So
बंदे ने
Shivji got so distressed that he drank poison to get rid of all this trouble. So this was just a sarcasm. But what we should learn from here is that even if there is so much contradiction in the family, yet they are all together. That is what we should learn from them. So where does he reside? He resides in Mount Kailasha under a banyan tree. So he has a very renunciate life. And it's not that he is not capable. When he gave, then he gives the golden Lanka to Ravana. So he is the Acharya for simple living, high thinking. So the great devotees of Lord Shiva are Hiranyakashipu, Ravan, Bhasmasur. So all these great demons were the disciples of or devotees of Lord Shiva. So if we want to satisfy Lord Shiva, then we should offer water to the Shivalinga. We should perform congregational chanting in front of him. We should read Bhagavatam. He loves to listen to Bhagavatam. But you should not consume opium. There are so many other things that can be done, but people who intoxicate themselves with opium, etc., is not good, which is not liked by Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva has two mantras that are primary. First is Om Namah Shivaya, and the second is the Maha Mrityunjay mantra.
शिव जी के व्रत और त्योहार कौन से? दो.
What are the festivals of for Lord Shiva? The first is Mahashivratri. Then the fasting in the month of Shravan. So these are the two festivities for Lord Shiva. And who preaches about Lord Shiva? So his disciple Brihaspati, Vishalaksha, Shuk, Shashastraksha, Mahendra Prachis, Bharadwaj, etc. They preach Agastya, Kartik, Bhairanath, etc. So they all preach about Lord Shiva. And apart from that, there is Veerbhadra, Manbhadra, etc. So if you want to listen to the glories of Lord Shiva, in short, then
इनको बचाने के लिए, इनको जीवन
to
दान
save people
कालकूट विष पी लिया था समुद्र
or
मंथन।
all the living entities, he drank this Kalakut poison.
असुर जैसे असुर को बहुत बड़ा वरदान दे
He gave a great benediction to a demon like Bhasmasur that on whoever you keep your hand, he will die. And the greatest deed that he performed, he burnt Kamadev. And
आश्चर्यमय कार्य क्या किया?
an amazing thing performed by Lord Shiva is he beheaded his own son Ganesh and he rejoined it again. He beheaded Daksha Prajapati's head also and he rejoined it as well. Then, during the starting of the creation, Brahmaji had 5 heads, but he beheaded one head. And Brahmaji became 4-headed. So in this manner, Shivji has performed many, many great feats. So how many names are there for Lord Shiva? So there are 1,000 names of Lord Shiva, that is Shiv Sahasranaam. There are 100 names, 108 names as well. But the famous names of these 108 is Mahesh, Neelakant, Mahadev, Mahakal, Shankar, Pashupatinath, Gangadhar, Nataraj, Trinetra, Adidev, Adinath, Triambaka, Triampak, Trilokesh, Jatashankar, Vishwanath, Vishweshwar, Shambhu, Rudranath, Priyankar. All these are the famous names of Lord Shiva. So from the mouth of Lord Shiva, the Bhagavatam or Amar Katha was heard by Parvati ji and she became immortal, and Shukdev Goswami also heard it, and then he took a birth, so on and so forth. So in reference to Lord Shiva, the pastimes are mentioned in Shiv Puran and in other Puranas like Vaipura. According to the Shivling has appeared in different ways. For example, a Shaligram Shila is what? It is the Swarup or form of the Lord in this Kali Yuga.
और वो कलयुग का स्वरूप है। ठीक उसी प्रकार शिव जी का
सर्वांग
विग्रह
Shivji's form is in the form of a Shivalinga.
शिवलिंग जो है शिव जी का ही एक अभिन्न स्वरूप है।
So it is a non-different form. So if we serve it, then it is considered to be serving Lord Shiva. So we have heard the pastimes of 12 Jyotirlingas. You might have heard it. So there are 12 Jyotirlings that have appeared on their own accord. First is Somnath, then Mallikarjun, Mahakaleshwar, Omkareshwar, Vaidyanath, Bhima Shankar, Rameshwar, Nageshwar, Vishwanathji, Triambakeshwar, Kedarnath, and etc. So in this manner, there are 12 Jyotirlings which have appeared on their own accord or self-manifested. So who all have had an audience with Lord Shiva? Many people have seen, and we can have an audience with him even today.
हमारे
For
सनातन
example,
गोस्वामी ने
Narsingh
किया।
Mehta had an audience. Even Sanatan Goswami had an
शिव जी को
audience with Lord
देवादिदेव
Shiva.
क्यों कहते हैं?
Why is he referred to as Devadidev? Because he is the
जब समस्त देवताओं की
god of the demigods.
होती हैं तो वे
Whenever the demigods are distressed, they
और फिर
approach
आपने
Lord
2
Shiva.
दिन पहले सुना कि जब
And
वो
as you have heard
शिव जी
earlier,
के पास भी नहीं रहता, शिव जी
when that
अभी
control
तक
is not
दर्शन
even with
नहीं कर सकते, तब
Shiva,
शिव जी भगवान विष्णु
then
के पास जाते हैं।
they
सो
approach Lord
देवताओं के भी
Vishnu.
देव होने के कारण शिव
So
जी को
as he is the god of the demigods, that is why he is addressed
और
as
शिव जी
Devadidev.
भगवान श्री राम और भगवान श्री कृष्ण के परम शुद्ध विशुद्ध भक्त है।
And he is an exalted devotee of Lord
जब जब कृष्ण अवतार
Vishnu, Hari or Krishna.
शिव
Whenever the Lord appears, Shivji also appears along with him.
उत्सव में शिव जी आए
During the
पार्वती जी
birth of Lord Shiva, also Shivji came along with Mother Parvati,
बाबा पागल हो गए हैं।
and they saw that
हम
the
सुनेंगे परसों कि जब
Baba had lost control. We will listen
बंद भयो तो
day
नंद
after
बाबा
tomorrow.
मानो उसकी सटक गई हो। कोई ब्राह्मण आया, यशोदा
So
इसको 10
whoever
गाय दे दो,
came,
कोई आया
he
इसके घर
was
में हाथी दे दो,
distributing
इसके घर में
his
घोड़ा दे
wealth.
दो, इसको ये दे दो। ये नंद बाबा का नंद
He became uncontrollable,
महामनो आदमी
Mahamana. So he had
और उस
this
समय
great
शिव
heart and he was
पार्वती
being charitable
नंदी के
to
ऊपर
everyone.
बैठकर अपने छोटे से गणेश को लेकर गए थे
And then
कृष्ण का दर्शन करने।
Lord Shiva came
अब नंद बाबा
with
को इस प्रकार से
Ganpati
पागल देखा कि गाय को
and
दान करने
Mother
आ रहे हैं। शिव जी ने कहा
Parvati
कि पार्वती जरा नंदी को संभाल
to
कर
have an
रखो,
audience with Lord.
कहीं नंद बाबा
So
अपनी
he,
गाय
to,
का दान करते
he
करते
told
हमारी
that
गाय
you
भी
should
बरसात
take
ना
care
हो
of
जाए।
Nandi, otherwise he will
तब पार्वती ने
donate
कहा
our
कि जब
cow
आप
or
संभाल रही
Nandi
हैं
as
तो
well.
गणेश को संभाल कर बैठी हूँ, ये हाथी
I'm
हाथी
taking care of
पाल की क्या क्या दान
Ganesh
किए,
ji
हाथी
because
दान किए, घोड़ा दान
Nandji
किया,
was
हाथी दान किए।
donating
ये हाथी दान
elephants,
नहीं कर रहे
horses,
हैं,
and
कहीं
even
मेरे बेटे गणेश को
cows,
दान
etc.
न दे दे।
So she said that may he might
दरबार का
not
माल बाहर
donate
निकालना।
my son Ganpati.
तो बोले ये टाइम जो है ना ठीक नहीं है कृष्ण का दर्शन
They
करने
thought
का,
that
यहाँ
this
से
is not the appropriate time
इसलिए
to
उस
have an
समय वो
audience
वापस
with
चले
Lord
गए
Krishna.
और
So they
ऐसे
came back
एक
home.
दिन अंग
And then
रागी गला
later
मुंड माला
he
शेष नाग
came to have an
पधारियो,
audience with
अपने लाला
the
का
Lord.
दर्श करा दे मैं दर्शन को आयो। सूरदास जी लिखते हैं यशोदा ने कहा महाराज आपको देखकर मैं डर रही हूं तो मेरा बेटा डर
Surdas ji has written a
आप
beautiful
मैं
bhajan
आपको
for them.
सोना चांदी गहना हीरे मोती
Mother
दूंगा।
Yashoda says
तब
that
शिव जी
I'm
कहते हैं
scared of
ना
you. What
चाहिए
about
मेरी
my child?
दौलत
So
दुनिया
I
ना
will, I
चाहिए
can give
धन
you
माया,
whatever you
अपने
require, but
लाला
I
का
cannot
दर्श
give an
करा दे
audience to my
मैं
son.
दर्शन को
But
आया।
Lord Shiva replies, I don't want any wealth or opulence from you. I just want to have an audience with your son.
आज जब
He
कृष्ण
is a
जन्माष्टमी का
devout
अवसर है,
devotee of the
श्रावण
Lord.
मास है,
And then
तो शिव
this
जी का
this
आना
Shravan
बहुत
month is
जरूरी।
going
आज
on.
भी आप
Then
देखोगे
Lord Shiva should bring her.
कि
So
जहां
you
जहां
will
कृष्ण
see
के मंदिर होंगे ना,
wherever there
वहां
are
भी आजू बाजू में
Krishna's
शिव मंदिर
temple,
अवश्य होंगे।
nearby
आप लोग
is
देखेंगे
always a Shiva
चाहे
temple
मथुरा
as
हो,
well.
वृंदावन हो,
Whether it's
चाहे
in
दुनिया
Mathura,
कहीं भी
Vrindavan,
कृष्ण का
or
मंदिर होगा,
wherever
वहां
there
आजू
is
बाजू
a
शिव
Krishna
मंदिर आ
temple,
ही जाएगा।
nearby there
सबसे
is a
पहले
Shiv
शिव मंदिर
temple.
आएगा, बाद में ही कृष्ण मंदिर आएगा। तो ऐसे है महादेव, ऐसे हैं
So
कृष्ण
such
के
is
परम
the
भक्त।
glory of
और
Lord
ऐसे
Shiva,
श्रावण का
the
श्रावण मास है,
exalted devotee of the Lord.
जय जयकार
And
करते
this
हुए
Shravan month
अब
is
हम
going on, so
श्रावण मास में
let's
भगवान कृष्ण
Jai
के दर्शन
Jaikar
करने
and
की ओर आगे बढ़े।
proceed further towards the
श्री
glories
कृष्ण
or
चंद्र
pastimes of the Lord.
भगवान की, श्री देवाधिदेव महादेव की, राधे मेरी स्वामिनी, मैं राधे को दास, जय गोपी चित चोर प्रभो, जय जय माखन चोर, जय जय माखन चोर। श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री जन्माष्टमी महामहोत्सव की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की। उपस्थित भगवत कथा अनुरागी
Hare Krishna. I welcome all the loving devotees of Bhagavatam. I extend my warm welcome and gratitude the mellowful senior devotees who have decorated this beautiful assembly of Vaishnavas. I also welcome you all who have joined through the medium of internet, etc. That is all the listeners, devotees, attendees. And in this grand celebration of Janmashtami celebration, the organizer of the ninth day of this Katha, the denizens of Canada, Ashaben, Sanjay Kumar, that is Sundar Krishna Prabhuji, and their son, Shaurya, Jia, and their mother, Manjula, Ben Jayanti Bhai Patel's reverie, Sundar Krishna Prabhu, and Asha Ben and their family the whole Patel family has organized this Katha on the ninth day, that is today. So, on this auspicious time, on the ninth day of this grand celebration, I welcome you all. Welcome back. And please accept our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Radhe Shyam. Srimad Bhagavatam, the birth or appearance of Lord Shri Krishna. So, how Lord Krishna was born? This is spoken by Sri Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, and he is trying to understand these verses from Shukdev Goswami as it is and try to understand the pastime of Krishna's appearance with all humility. So, in the past, we have heard that how the Lord appears on this earth. So, to Lord to appear or manifest, first and foremost, he has to come in the heart of the spiritual master, and from there he goes to the heart of the disciple, and after that the Lord manifests, or we can have an audience with the Lord. So far we have heard Bhagwan api Vishwatma Bhakta Nam Abhayankara. The Lord, who is the supreme soul of everyone, who removes the fear of all his devotees, and with all his forms, where did the Lord arrive? Mana Anak Dundube. Anak Dundube means the heart of Vasudevji. So Harishuriji has given his commentary on each and every verse, and in this verse he has said that why did the Lord appear in the heart? There's so many places he could have manifested. He could have gone to a flat or a home. So there are so many great places. Why did he came in the heart? Harishuriji writes in detail, but if I tell you in short, Manah Anak Dundube, first and foremost, he came in the heart of Vasudevji. The Lord thought that people of this world, especially my devotees, they always sing a bhajan while crying. And what's that?
मेरा मन बड़ा चंचल है, कैसे तेरा भजन करूं। ए मेरा मन बड़ा चंचल है, कैसे तेरा भजन करूं। जितना इसे समझाऊं उतना ही मचलता है, जितना इसे समझाऊं उतना ही मचलता है। भगवान ने सोचा कि ये भजन जो है ना,
The Lord thought that they all sing this bhajan a lot. And even Arjuna has said, Chanchala hi manah Krishna. So the Lord thought, Krishna say, Arjuna says that the heart is very, very. So he thought that let me check the intensity of this flickering mind, because everybody says that this heart is chanchal. So let me just check. So the heart is in the.
कभी कभी कुछ लोगों के शरीर में कुछ रोग होता है, मान लो कैंसर की कोई गांठ होती है,
So he went the heart of Vasudev ji. So if a person has a tumor, a cancerous tumor, then outwardly how can the doctor tell? He cannot tell with complete certainty. For 100% certainty, they will have to put a camera inside, and then they will know that how intense it is. So he says that everybody says this mind is very, very fickle, but at what stage is this heart? So to check this playfulness, fickleness of the heart of his devotees, he came in the heart of Vasudev ji. So I'm not saying much in detail, because if we take this in mind, then this katha can work for 1 month. So if we take the commentary of our acharyas, then we can speak for 1 month, and we will do it in the future. We'll try to do that as well. But manah anakadundabhe. So why did he came in his heart? To check the fickleness of the heart. So other reason that Vasudev ji, he said that tomorrow I'm going to take birth or appear, and I have already decided I will become a Gopala. Some people decide that I will become an engineer, a doctor, etc. But here Krishna has thought, I will become Gopal, and he should know one thing very, very carefully, or he should be an expert in that. That is to control the cow.
नहीं तो वो गोपाल काहे का, वो गैया.
Otherwise, how he will be considered to be a Gopal? How will he graze the cows? So Krishna thought, I am supposed to become a Gopal, and in future I have to control the cows. So I have to appear on this earth. So I will go in his Vasudevji's heart. Why? Because this heart controls all other senses. As is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, our senses are controlled by our heart, and after that comes our intelligence. So till the our senses won't work till we get the signal from our heart. So it controls all the senses, and it does it very well. It not only controls 100%, but it controls 1000%. We do whatever we feel like with our senses, and the heart is totally expert or has great practice to control the senses. So in Sanskrit, the senses are referred to as go. So we say Goswami. So Goswami implies go means the senses. So he has controlled his senses is a Goswami. So the senses are referred to as go, and the mind controls, and it is successful.
तो कृष्ण ने सोचा कि मुझे गोकुल में गायों को कंट्रोल करना है और मन को गो को कंट्रोल करने का अभ्यास है। गो माने इंद्रिया। सो मन को तो बड़ा अभ्यास है कि इंद्रियों को कंट्रोल करता है, और मुझे आगे चलकर गाय को कंट्रोल करना है, तो मैं सीधे वसुदेव के मन में चला जाता हूं, वहां से मुझे
प्रैक्टिस if I want to control the cows, then I should go in the heart, because from there I will get practice on how to control the senses through the mind, and then there won't be any problem in becoming a Gopal. And thinking this, he came in the heart or appeared in the heart of Vasudev Ji.
और तीसरा कारण हरीश्वरी जी कहते हैं,
third reason being, Harishuri Ji says, why did he came in the heart of Vasudev Ji? So this is a philosophical point which is extremely beautiful. He says, according to the Vedas, Shastras, Upanishads, Vedic injunctions, etc., it is mentioned that the Lord is Achintya. That is, he is spiritual and not material. So we cannot get hold or catch hold of the Lord, or we cannot understand the Lord with our material senses. With our eyes, can we see this divine transcendental Lord? It cannot. Our nose, can it feel the fragrance of the Lord? Can our hands get hold of the Lord? Forget about our senses. Our senses cannot control, but not even our speech can control him. Through our mind also we cannot control or catch the Lord. So he is beyond our contemplation as well. So this is the philosophical point and the conclusion of all the Vedas, that through our material senses like eyes, hands, etc., we cannot catch hold, but with our speech also we cannot catch him, and we cannot hold him from our heart as well. And that is true. Then the devotee becomes distressed, anxious that we won't be able to catch the Lord, not even with our heart. Then the Lord says that no problem, oh my devotees, you should not be worried. We cannot focus our heart towards the Lord. We cannot catch him, but no problem. The Lord has said, you are not able to focus yourselves on me, but I can appear in your heart. So you keep on trying to to keep me in your heart. So, but I'm independent. I can come in your heart. So you keep on performing devotional service, and if you are able to focus, then it's good. But even if not, then also I will come
ये
to your heart.
भक्त को शिक्षा देने के लिए
So
या
just
सांत्वना
to
देने के लिए भगवान
give
श्री
a
कृष्ण वसुदेव जी के
condolence
आप लोग मन नहीं
or
लगा
counsel the devotees, the Lord came in the heart of Vasudevji.
नहीं सकता लेकिन मैं चाहूं तो आपके पास आ सकता हूं
He says that
मैं आपको
you cannot on your own endeavor
तो इस प्रकार
focus on me or attain me, but I can help you with that, or I can come in your heart. So the Lord can appear or manifest in our heart.
ऐसे लोगों का तो जन्म होता है
So
भगवान कपिल देव माता देवहूति को कहते हैं ना कललम एक
ordinarily people are born, but the Lord can appear or manifest in the heart.
माँ के गर्भ में दही के समान और फिर
So Kapil Muni tells to Devhuti mother that
वो बुलबुला के
our
समान हो जाता है
our
और फिर
birth is like the formation of curd, and
बनता है फिर धीरे धीरे उसकी
then it
पेशी
boils for
बनती है
5
और
days,
फिर बालक का जन्म
and gradually the bones are created, and then the child is born. So this is how a
भगवान का जन्म मन में होता है
living entity is born, but the Lord manifests in the heart.
प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत सुंदर
And here the scholars and Srila Prabhupada has very beautifully mentioned that
गुरु के मन में आता है
first and foremost he came in the heart of Vasudevji, that is the spiritual master. And as soon as he manifests in the heart,
धारण किया तो
and as soon as he sustained
सुंदर बात
him in his heart, then what was the result? When a person has the Lord in their heart, then
वो वसुदेव जी इतने प्रकाशित होने लगे इतना प्रकाशित होने लगे जैसे
Vasudevji became so effulgent as if he is the sun god himself.
वैसे वसुदेव जी के शरीर से
He was as effulgent as the sun,
क्या था उसके मन में भगवान थे
as he had the Lord in his heart.
भगवान आ जाए तो हमारा
If we have the Lord in our heart, then we will get more effulgence and potency, strength.
ऐसा कहते हैं
It is said by the scholar
से इतना प्रकाश निकला
that Vasudevji was shining so bright
उनको देखने को
that Kansa came to see or visit them. But Vasudevji was so effulgent
और वसुदेव जी का इतना प्रभाव हुआ
and he had so much potency
दरवाजे से
that
अंदर नहीं आ सका
Kansa couldn't enter the prison house. It is mentioned in the verse,
नाम संभुव उस वसुदेव जी के प्रभाव से कंस दूर रहे
by the potency of Vasudeva, Kansa could not enter.
कि यदि हम
So the conclusion is that if we perform devotional service and when the Lord manifests in our heart, then
आसुरी शक्ति हमारे निकट नहीं आ सकती
a demonic personality or traits cannot come near us.
भगवान आए
So in this manner,
तेज बड़ा और
the Lord appeared, manifested in the heart of Vasudevji. And now from there, he came to the heart of Mother Devaki. It is mentioned by Shukdev Goswami as follows.
समाहितम सूर सुतेषु देवी कहते हैं सूर सुतेन देवी सूर
It is mentioned Shur Sutena Devi, that is Shursen's son, Devi Samahitam. So from the heart of Vasudevji, that is the son of Shursen, it was transferred to his wife Mother Devaki. It has been vividly described by our acharyas and explained by our acharyas. So the Lord was kept in the heart of Mother Devaki. So it implies that a spiritual master whose heart is in the Lord, or the Lord has appeared in the heart of such spiritual master, then it is possible that he can give the Lord to the heart of his disciples. So first and foremost, we should have such a great guru or a spiritual master. So if a spiritual master is competitive or has quarrel in his heart, then he cannot give. But the spiritual master who has the Lord, he can give it to his disciples as well. So this is the glories of the spiritual master. So the spiritual master should be such that whose heart has Lord, and the Lord is always 24/7 in place in the heart of the spiritual master. So the greatest spiritual master is the one who is totally focused on the Lord, or in other words, where the Lord resides permanently, eternally. And such a disciple master can give the Lord to him. You will get name, fame, but as the Lord appeared in the heart of Mother Devaki, we will not have that kind of appearance of the Lord in our heart. That can be done only by the law, by the spiritual master who himself has the Lord in his heart. And what is the proof of the same? In the Mangla Aarti we sing on a daily basis.
तन नित्य गीत वादित्र माद्यन मन सोरसेन रोमांचकं पाश्रु तरंग भाजो वंदे गुरु श्री चरणारविंदम। जिसके मन में भगवान हो ना, वो महाप्रभु के कीर्तन में कभी आलस नहीं करेगा।
So who has Lord in their heart, they will always perform congregational chanting for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he will listen to the pastimes of the Lord, then he will be overwhelmed, his eyes will be overwhelmed with tears, and he will have the 8 symptoms of ecstasy, those who have the Lord in their heart. So we have the Lord in our temples, but we should make him appear in our heart as well. So in this manner, this is the introduction of a spiritual master. And what does he do?
फिर निकुंज योनो रति केली सिद्धि, ये उस गुरु का परिचय है गुरु अष्टकम।
This is the introduction of the spiritual master in this Guru Ashtakam, who has the Lord in their heart. So first we should take shelter of such a spiritual master, and we should serve and get blessings from such spiritual master. And if he desires, then he can share or give that Lord that is present in his heart. So what is the process? How will he give? So will he do it through an operation or something? So how he is going to give the Lord to his disciple through the medium of the katha, or the pastimes of the Lord. Through the medium of ears, they will let the disciple enter, or the Lord enter the disciple's heart. So in this manner, Vasudev ji gave or sustained Devaki in Devaki's heart, Lord Krishna. And immediately Shukdev Goswami changes the verse. Sa, as soon as the Lord entered the heart of of Mother Devaki. So how is that Lord? That is Sarva Jagan Nivas. That is, he is omnipresent. He is present everywhere in this world. So I just remember one thing. Wherever there are pastimes of the Lord's incarnation, whether it's Ram, Krishna, I have seen this word, that is Jagannivas. In even Ram Katha, you will hear when Ramji appeared, then if you remember that verse,
सुर समूह विनती करी पहुँचे निज निज धाम जग निवास प्रभु प्रकटे अखिल लोक विश्राम। सुर समूह विनती करी और पहुंचे निज निज धाम। सारे देवता स्तुति करके अपने अपने घर
all the different gods meditated and went back to their homes.
अखिल लोक विश्राम। तो जग निवास भगवान,
So Jag Nivas is the Lord is omnipresent.
जग निवास भगवान देवकी के गर्भ में देवकी
That is why he is referred to as. And when he came in the heart of Mother Devaki, then she became extremely happy. All her worry, anxiety, distress, grief, sorrow, all were removed. The distress or sorrow of losing her son, everything went away, and she became effulgent. But with great distress, Shukdev ji, as that Devaki ji was looking so beautiful, but nobody could have an audience with her. So, although there are the women of the world who don't have any beauty, yet they roam here. And on other hand, here is Devaki who has the Lord in her heart. The people should have her audience because the Lord is there. If someone sees her, then they will become devotee of the Lord. He would have turned into a devotee, and that is true. If if the Lord has appeared in the heart, and if you see such spiritual master or a devotee, exalted devotee of the Lord should roam, because by just seeing such a devotee, you can attain the Lord. But it is the most misfortune that Bhojendra, this Kansa, had shackled Mother Devaki, and no, all should have an audience of her. But because of this vileful Kansa, nobody could have an audience with her. For example, Saraswati Jnana Khale Yatha Sat. So for example, if a person has all the knowledge and he sees that here the knowledge is required, but even if he doesn't share, then he is addressed as Jnanakhal, that is vileful person. And today Devaki has so much potency and strength, but because of the cruelty and violence of Kansa, the world could not see her. So when this eighth child was there in her womb, and gradually the days passed, and the time of her delivery was coming nearby, and Kansa came, and when he came or visited Devaki, then Shukdev Goswami responds, he says, Tam Vikshya. Vikshya means to see, Tam means Mother Devaki, and as soon as he saw her in Kansa's heart, seeing the effulgence of Mother Devaki, so he saw that I have not kept any light in there, light, and they were kept in complete darkness. So without light, how can there be so much effulgence here? But when he saw carefully, then he saw that this is effulgence or luminous thought luminosity is coming from Mother Devaki, then Kansa spoke that Ma, मैं प्राण हरो हरि. So now, what this Devaki had, Lord Hari, who will kill me in the womb of Mother Devaki, because he has seen so many other children, and Devaki never looked like this before. So on seeing her beauty and effulgence, he thought that now my destroyer is in the womb of Mother Devaki, and he became shocked. He couldn't speak, utter a word, and what is he thinking? And he's thinking, what shall I do? He was half mad. That is what he wants to, Shukdev ji wants to tell us. So he's thinking, what shall I do to save myself? So he thinks that, can I, shall I kill Devaki? He thinks that to kill Devaki is not appropriate. You can see in this verse, he says that I won't be considered a courageous, brave heart if I kill Devaki. If I kill her, first and foremost, she is a woman, and moreover, Swasu, she is my sister, and thirdly, she is pregnant. And if I kill such a destitute woman, then my fame will be completely destroyed, and I will lose all my auspiciousness and fortune. So Kansa's heart was transformed. Shukdev ji will refer to Kansa as Prabhu. This verse will come. So this is the miracle. A person who has the Lord in her heart, by just seeing such a devotee, a cruel Kansa had this transformation. But what was his mistake? By seeing such a devotee, his heart was changed, but still he went back, and in the bad association of Chanur, Mushtik, Putna, etc. And again his thoughts were changed. So here Harishuriji mentions that by association of a devotee or an exalted devotee, our thoughts get better. But if we don't keep a guard or we don't protect such thoughts, then by bad association, these thoughts will go and we will have the bad thoughts again. Therefore, we all devotees should be careful that we should associate with sages and saints, and whenever we get good thoughts, then we should protect those thoughts. So Kansa had this thought in his heart, and he is thinking in his heart. What is he thinking? Sri Shukdev Goswami describes he says, definitely, for sure, I should not mistreat, ill-treat Devaki. I should not be violent or cruel towards her. If someone tortures a woman like Devaki, then that person will go to hellish planets. This is what Kansa is thinking now. He says that Devaki should not be killed. Then Shukdev Goswami adds, so he refers to Kansa as Prabhu, that this Kansa Prabhu had this thought that my killer is here, and it was just 2-3 days before the appearance of Lord Krishna. So Shukdev Goswami says that when he came back and he sat on his throne, or while he used to sit or sleep or eating or whenever he used to roam, wherever he used to go, everywhere he used to see Krishna. So wherever he used to go, he he used to have an audience with Krishna. So in this manner, Krishna, he is overwhelmed with these thoughts of Krishna, and just one day before the birth or appearance of Krishna, so the katha is also going on with that. So one day before, what happened? Brahmaji called Shivji and Naraji in conference call, and he said that tomorrow is Janmashtami. So what shall we do? Let's go to the prison house of Kansa, and we should venerate the Lord in the womb of Mother Devaki. So Brahma, Vishnu, and Brahma, Shiva, and Narad were main, and other demigods as well accompanied with their eternal associates to venerate Lord Hari. So now he is in the heart of Mother Devaki, and the demigods start venerating.
व्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यम् सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्य मृतसत्यनेत्रम् सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना। गोविंद टीवी को स्पेशल धन्यवाद। ये कोई फोटो
I really want to thank Govind TV. This is not a ready-made picture. This was created by Govind TV himself. You can see Mother Devaki is sitting, and the Lord is there, and all the demigods are there to venerate the Lord. This is imagine it, and to speak and listen with such backdrop. This world is great. We have so much convenience and facilities. Earlier, we never used to have such means. So very beautifully, Satyavratam. So look at the qualities of the stuti. So how many times have this word Satya, how many times it has been spoken?
आप उंगली से दिखा सकते, मैं आपको देख रहा हूं। 7 8 8 बार 9 बार। यस, इस श्लोक में 9 बार सत्य लिखा है। मतलब देवता गण भगवान को स्तुति करते हैं एक श्लोक में 9 बार।
So,
अब आप संस्कृत थोड़ा बहुत तो सीख ही लिए हैं।
You all know a little bit of Sanskrit. So in any verse, if a word is repeated, then it is considered to be a shortcoming or a fallacy. But here, this word has been repeated 9 times. Have the demigods lost it? And they are telling this word Satyam again and again. So this is an amazing verse from the scriptures. This is a divine transcendental verse which you cannot find anywhere else. So when the Lord was about to appear, then it shows the love and love of the demigods toward the Lord. So they have spoken Satya 9 times. What does he say? Satya Vratam. He says, you have promised in Bhagavad Gita, the pledge that you took is truthful. That is why you are here in the womb of Mother Devaki. So your vow, your pledge is truthful. Then Satya Param, the path to attain you, which people say that if you do this and that, you will attain the Lord. So that also is truth. Without truthfulness, you cannot attain the Lord. So 9 times this word is repeated, but it has different meaning. So different adjectives are added here. He says your pledge and the path to attain you is truthful, and in all the three times you are true. During the creation, during the maintenance and destruction, you are present. You are omnipresent, as you are present in all the three kalas. And then in the fourth time, it is said, Satyasya yonim. You are the root of all the truthfulness. So even the incarnations of the Lord are counted. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, whatever incarnations you have, you are the root of everything. Further, Satya is added, Nihitam cha Satya, that you reside in the truth. So you reside in truth. And 6th and 7th time they say, Satyasya Sat. You are the truth of the truthfulness. That is, you are the absolute truth. Satyasya Satya, that is, you are the absolute truth. Satyamrita Satyanetram. Your eyes, everything is truthful. Your audience is truthful. And the 9th time it is said, Satyatmakam Tvam Sharanam Prapanna. That is, you are the supreme soul. So if we elaborate, it can be longer. So as Janmashtami is approaching, so you should start reciting these verses, because that is what the demigods have done. So in this manner, the demigods are singing, and further in the next verse, this recite.
एकायनो सो द्विफल स्त्रिमूल चतुरस पंचविध षडात्मा सप्तत्वगष्ट विटपो नवाक्षो दश छदी द्वि खगोयादिवृक्षः एक अनय असो आदि
एक अयनो असो adi vriksha. So they say that there is one tree that is this human body. So all these demigods, that is primarily Brahma and Shiva, while they are venerating the Lord in the womb of Mother Devaki, they say that this body is like a tree. And on this tree, there are two fruits. If you see in the verse, Dvifala.
कौन से सुख और दुख, एक वृक्ष है, उसके ऊपर दो सुख और दुख रूपी फल है.
And these two fruits are happiness and sadness. And there are three causes. So first is our body, then two are the fruits, that is sadness and happiness, and then which are governed by three modes of material nature, that is mode of ignorance, passion, and goodness. So, and there are four rasa, that is The four pillars are dharma, moksha, artha, kama, etc. And it has 5 vidaha, that is 5 sense organs. Then it has 6 nature. What are they? Attachment. This is our nature. Then saptava. This tree has, it has 7 branches. And what are they? Skin, blood, muscle, etc. Then 8 is vitappa, that is branches. And what are those? That is the 5 elements. Then the 3 settle, that is mind, intelligence, and ego. Then Nava Akshaha, it has 9 holes, though eyes, 2 ears, nose, mouth, etc. Then that tree has 10 leaves. So what are those leaves? The 10 types of airs are the leaves. That is pranvayu, by which we breathe, and it is in our heart. And his presiding deity is Lord Sun, and its speed is 12 finger, and it is red color. Then Apan Vayu, presiding deity is Ganpati. It is to exhale out. Its nature is cool. Then third is Saman Vayu, which responsibility is to provide nourishment to everything, to the body. Then to get the nectar, it is provided, and from throat till our shikha is there and is controlled by Lord Indra. Then Anvayu, its responsibility is to mellow down the rasa, and it is present in the whole body, that is Vyan Vayu. Then the 6th is Kartal Vayu, the Vayu. 8th is Nag Vayu. 9th is Devadat Vayu, and the 10th, so on and so forth. So in this manner, there are 10 types of life airs, and there are 2 birds who are sitting there. One is the Lord himself, and the other is the living entity, that is the spirit soul and the supreme soul. So, oh Lord, you have appeared in the mother Devaki's womb, is that same Paramatma, our supreme personality of Godhead, and you are the cause of all causes. And because of this subtle body, you also are the protector of this body. And today this world is surrounded by great distress. Therefore, you are here to protect them and to protect the people of the world. You have appeared. So Brahma and demigods venerated the Lord beautifully, said that when you appear in this incarnation, then the devotees become blissful. They're extremely satisfied, but the non-devotees or the demonic people get distressed when you appear and on this earth. Then the sages and saints speak your pastimes, and if someone listens to those pastimes and takes shelter at your lotus feet, then this person of this material world can cross this material ocean of existence. And otherwise, no matter whatever austerity a person perform, but they will fall down. And if a person with closed eyes runs on the path of devotional service, they can attain you. So you are great. So in this manner, all the demigods started venerating them. So, the, so you also keep on doing. So the time is up. So we will take a pause here. And I'm really thankful to all of you that tomorrow the Lord will appear. So I'm really grateful to all of you that you have devoted your time here, and extremely thankful to Sundar Krishna Prabhu. He's one of our beloved, and he serves a lot. He resides in Canada. So Sundar Krishna Prabhu and Asha Bain and their children, Mukti Shaurya Jiya, in the reverie of Manjula Bain, they have organized this katha. And along with that, today, Nilesh or Neil Sundar Prabhu's birthday is today. So, our well wishes, so they also serve the Lord. And the whole family is performing devotional service. So, our best wishes to Neil Sundar Prabhu. And we pray that you attain Anula devotional service. So, let's conclude today's session, the 9th day session with Jai Jai.
आज श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की श्री कृष्ण चंद्र